Hi, thanks for
Hold on.
coming today. What brings you here today?
Well, my daughter Alice has been having some trouble with her speech. Well, she's 6 and a half about, and she's just having a lot of trouble with her F and her N sounds, which I hadn't experienced with any of my other kids, and I'm worried because her 3-year-old sister is exceeding her abilities with those sounds. And my husband noticed that, and that's why we brought her in today.
Could you explain a little more about how with her talking, the F and the N sounds?
I notice most of the time when she tries to say an F, it usually comes out as a P, so like if she tries to say the word fish, it comes out as like pish, or like pith, because sometimes she can't say the sh sound, but that seems fairly normal for a 6-year-old. I don't know.
Pretty normal.
And
When did you first notice the problem?
my husband, I think he said he noticed it about a year ago. I mean, she's obviously hasn't been saying the sounds ever, but about a year ago, our 3-year-old, who's almost 4, she started being able to say her F's, and I noticed Alice has been getting very frustrated because her little sister will say something and then she can't say it right and it sounds different, and she knows that the way that like older people say it is the way that her younger sister is saying it, and she doesn't understand why she can't say it right.
And then I saw that she uses some gestures to communicate, and that it's harder for some people to understand her. Like, what is she like saying, or?
Well, sometimes when she's talking to people outside of our family, they have trouble understanding certain words that she says because she says P instead of an F, and word that doesn't make sense to a lot of people, don't understand, and she just tries to explain what it is as best she can. Either she'll say other words, or she'll try and gesture if it's like an emotion or something.
And how does she react when people don't understand her?
She gets frustrated. She doesn't like act out or anything, but you could tell that she just gets frustrated, and sometimes she'll just like give up talking and just like cross her arms and just like sit down. I'm done. I give up.
Did she have any ear infections?
She had one, but it wasn't very bad, and it resolved itself fairly easily. And they tested her hearing, and there was no damage, so.
Okay. And how's she doing in school?
Pretty well. I mean, she's only in kindergarten, so she's doing very well. Her teacher has loads of wonderful things to say.
How does she interact with the other children?
Pretty well. She can be shy sometimes, but once she like knows someone, she's very energetic and cooperative, and usually goes along with whatever the other kids want to do.
I think that's all I have for your questions today. Thank you for coming in.
Wonderful.
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you for seeing my daughter.
Okay.